7:52 before we get to News Extra. This is a Code Green Day for NPPD irrigators. Now time for News Extra, brought to you by Gehring Civic Center. And here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. Before we get to our guest, I want to remind people, because I had this problem coming to work. You get to the 21st Avenue rail crossing over there, it's blocked off. And so you got to go around. So just so you know, if you get to the 21st Avenue Burlington Northern Rail crossing, it's blocked off to through traffic coming from the south to the north. All right, our guest today on News Extra is the new pediatrics physician at Regional West Physicians Clinic. I want to welcome Dr. Matthew Peralta. Welcome to the community.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. All right, now Mr. Peralta is, Dr. Peralta is a Florida Gator and has a lot to be happy about.
Yes.
So the baseball team won and everything. That's where you got your undergrad work, right?
Yes, I did. A few years ago, computer electrical engineer.
All right. And then you moved into the postgrad work, right?
Yes, I went to Med School University of Miami. Can't say that I'm a full Canes fan, but I'll root for them.
You'd root for them before you'd root for Florida State, right?
Yes. Well, actually, I would root for any team on the face of the United States before I would root for that team. And even then, I may not root for them.
Anybody other than Florida State. Okay. Well, that makes sense. You went to Florida. So, so you went to the University of Miami, and then from there to Texas, right?
Yes, went to Houston, went basically to Baylor College of Medicine, not Baylor University, that's in Waco. And basically I did my training at Texas Children's Hospital, which just was on the news, actually. It was named 4th hospital in the nation and number 1 in pediatric cardiology.
Yeah, so it's a very good hospital.
It is an excellent hospital.
Yeah, yes. Good training there. So, and then you come to Scottsbluff. How did you make it here? I mean, you go there and you say, okay, now I want to practice. And Scottsbluff came up. So how'd that happen?
So no, actually, it was having the conversation with my recruiter at the time. I had been working in the ER and in hospitals, and I wanted to do some clinic work. And let's just say if people have lived in Houston and in other big cities, you know how the traffic is.
Yeah.
40 minutes to make it to work. And after 5 years of that, I was pretty tired of it. So I was looking for a small town community that needed a pediatrician and where I could use my skills, especially I speak Spanish. I'm very fluent in Spanish. So
and we definitely need that here.
So this was the right place, and I came in an interview, and I got along with Cynthia Guru and Dr. Federoff, which is the other 2 pediatricians. It just felt like I was meeting up with 2 friends, and that's very important to me. So I made the decision.
All right, that's great. That's great. Tell us what you specialize in and so forth, and the things you treat when you're here.
So I basically, I'm in the care of children's ages 0 to 18. That's what the clinic does. And basically we just go through development, making sure that they're growing appropriately, basically see them throughout those 18 years, which is what would be considered general pediatrics. But, my interest lies actually in gastrointestinal diseases. So, those abdominal pain, diarrhea, vomiting, they're not very common in kids, but, there are some kids that have a lot of excessive vomiting, a lot of abdominal pain. So I'm very interested in those kids. I did a lot of work with groups and residency training and, with the gastrointestinal program there. So I have a very good, special interest in, gastrointestinal diseases, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and also obesity as well.
All right. We're going to take a break, talk about a program that's being offered by the Pediatrics Clinic, where you can get free physicals, or not free physicals, but walk-in school and sports physicals right after this.
Having food that is consistently great is something worth talking about. Great food makes a great event. That's why the Gehring Civic Center goes the extra mile to serve great meals at every event we host. Along with the caterers, the meat shop, we are a great partnership, hosting events for over 23 years in our elegant, column-free ballroom while never charging room rental if food is purchased. Visit GehringCivicCenter.com or call 436-6888.
Our guest today on News Extra is Dr. Matthew Peralta. He is the new pediatrics physician over at Regional West Physicians Clinic, and he comes here from the University of Florida and with his post-grad work at the University of Miami and also Baylor College of Medicine, a hospital over in Houston, Texas. He's been here just for a short time. He's very fluent in Spanish, and we want to highlight the fact that you're going to be involved in walk-in school and sports physicals over a couple of weeks in July, right?
Yeah, so July 24 and July 31st from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. You basically can just show up to the clinic at any time you want. And basically we'll do your sports or school physicals at that time. No appointments necessary, hence the walk-in part. And we'll check everything. Obviously, it won't be just sports physical. If that's just what you need, we'll make sure that your heart is doing okay, that you are the right weight for you to be able to participate in any sports that you're wanting to participate in. If we notice any problems, we may be able to refer you. A lot of kids, for example, kids that want to play football, but they might be underweight. We may have to, talk to them a little bit about, trying to avoid so many of those contact sports if they are not in the appropriate way, because, smaller bodies don't like it when bigger bodies hit them. So
yeah,
it's very important that we make sure that they are in the right place for them to be able to participate in these sports.
All right. And children's immunizations, of course, this is big this time of year as you're looking to go to school.
Yes. So, obviously, there's school requirements to be able to go. You need to have your vaccines. So at that time, we'll also review your vaccinations to make sure that, they're up to date. And if they aren't, we'll make sure that you get up to date.
All right. Just real quick, we got about another minute left. You're married. What your personal interests are?
Yes, Mary. I like to run.
Yeah.
I was talking about the Monument Marathon. Hopefully I can do the half marathon.
Can be nice.
Full marathon.
Well, it sounds like with your knee, probably the half one is good.
My knee will give in. Seriously, I actually tried once to go above to 14 miles, and in the middle of it, it just fell to the ground. It was not good, and my knee had been telling me to stop for a while. But I love running. It's very relaxing. You can just not think about anything. You just think about that goal.
Yeah. All right. Good deal. Well, welcome to the community. We appreciate having you, and hope everything works out.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for having me.
You bet. Dr. Matthew Peralta, the new physician over at Regional West Medical Center's Pediatric Clinic.